Well, after processing all this, I feel like I should say a few words. For anybody that knows me personally, first thing that they do know about me is that I'm a huge Lakers fan, and Kobe Bryant is my favorite all-time player. And I remember when I first got the news, I had just woken up, and I got the phone call from my mom telling me that the helicopter crash had happened, and I just thought it was like a sick prank, a sick joke, and I was looking at all the media outlets and stuff, and nothing had happened until finally I turned on the 5 o'clock news, and this was confirmed. And when I found out it was true, I had I was shocked. Uh, I couldn't believe it. I was numb. I didn't know how to react. It was just hard to hear it and see it, let alone just process it, because when this had happened, you didn't think anything like this could happen to someone, this huge, someone this, I guess you can say, important, but you just didn't think this would happen. And when further details came out that it wasn't just him, it was also his 13-year-old daughter, it was even more devastating. To go along with the seven other people that were in the helicopter with him, because their mission just for that helicopter ride was to just spend time with their girls. They're just off to go to a basketball game and just spending time with their girls. That's all they were doing. And then all of a sudden, this happens and they're gone. Their lives are gone. And really, it just takes me back to when I first started becoming a Lakers fan. My first ever report for Black History Month. I remember I was about 7 or 8 years old. I did a report on Kobe Bryant, and I remember looking into his history, his facts, and stuff. And then after that, I became a Lakers fan, and they won the 3 straight titles and all of that. And then further on, later on down the road, about 10 years old, I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to play basketball, and Kobe Bryant was the guy. He was the man. And yeah, he was someone who I idolized growing up, and who I wanted to be like because of his the way he played and his mentality, the way he approached every game he played in, his practices. I wanted to be him. I wanted to be like him, you know, and he was a hero of mine. And now all of a sudden this tragic thing happens, and one of my dreams is I always wanted to shake his hand and meet him and tell him that I was just a huge fan. Basically what millions of other fans told him. That was my dream, and it's never gonna happen. It sucks, but at least I got to see him play. My first ever Lakers game, it was right before my 14th birthday, 2008. My uncle had surprised me an early birthday gift with Lakers tickets, and I was just so freaking excited. I was just so excited. And I remember going down to Staples, and I remember this day very vividly. I think us as people, as human beings, we can't remember everything that we endured in our life. I think it's just something we just can't do. But you remember the moments that you always believe you would never forget, and I will never forget my first Lakers game. 7 November of 2008, they played against the Denver Nuggets. Now, we got decent seats, it wasn't necessarily nosebleeds, but there were okay seats. We were able to see the court and players. And I just remember when Kobe came out, just a huge roar. I was just yelling at the top of my lungs. They played a great game. I just remember Kobe just going off. He had, I think, something like 27, 28 points. And I'm very grateful to my uncle. I'm very grateful, just to go to that game, and at least I can say that I saw him play. And right now, these past 4 days have gone. The city lost a hero, lost a legend, lost an icon. They lost their favorite son, their favorite adopted son. And to be honest, this isn't about me. This isn't about the Lakers. This isn't even about Los Angeles. This is about families that lost their loved ones. It's more than just, the NBA and the Lakers losing a legend, losing one of the all-time greats. It's about a wife losing her husband and her daughter. 3 sisters losing their father and a sister. A mother and a father losing their son and their granddaughter. Sisters losing their brother and their niece. That's what it is. And that's just what it comes down to, because really we us fans, we see Kobe as this really godlike figure. But at the end of the day, really, he was just a man. He was a family man who loved his wife, loved his 4 daughters. And it really makes you think about the more important things in life. I think that's what it did. And I am a believer in God, and I do believe that there are always reasons to why these things happen, albeit how tragic or how amazing or how good or how bad it is. These things happen for a reason. Could it have been prevented? Maybe it could have, maybe it couldn't. But these things happen, and like I said, a family lost a husband and a child. And the other families, a whole family in there was killed as well. A mother, a father, and a daughter. Another mother and a daughter. Another woman who had a husband. And the pilot, I'm pretty sure, who has his own family. And for 4 days, really, just scouring around, cities and neighborhoods, you can see it. You can feel it. Everything has changed. It's different. Los Angeles, I could go into things about the whole country, but I'm just talking about my city. Los Angeles is forever changed. It's forever changed. And it was mainly because, believe it or not, for when this man played, he brought us together. I truly believe that. And now he's gone. Along with Gigi, his daughter, and like I said, 7 other people who had families in that horrible accident. Life is never fair. Life is cruel. It can be very, very cruel. However, at the same time, these things happen in life because it's so much bigger than us. So that's just, you know, eulogy or a couple words, whatever you want to call it. That's just my 2 cents. And yeah. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and all the others who perished in that helicopter. You will be missed. You will be loved. You will be remembered forever.